and welcome to another exciting time on Conversations with Jumie. Thank you guys for always tuning in to Biscuit TV channel 108 every Tuesday by 2 to 3 p.m. for fresh and exciting episode on this show. Now, this week, we're talking relationship. So, I posted something about some days back on relationship, asking, do you think it is important, necessary for you to tell your spouse about everything about your past? Do you think it is needed, or just let everything just go by because it is actually your past? Now, I've seen scenarios where a nosy neighbor or a nosy friend will come meet a wife and say, oh, let me tell you what your husband did. Your husband of 5 years ago, he did this, he did that. And the wife will be like, girl, I knew that already. My husband, we talk a lot. We talk about everything and anything. So what do you want to tell me? I can't be surprised anymore. Do you think that is the best way to go about it? Or just let things just be the way they are? Why are you even bothering yourself about knowing my past in the first place? My past is my past. Why are you bringing my past into our future? Or do you think to protect that relationship from future disaster, which will definitely come? I mean, that is just the way the world is. That is just how it is in life. Do you think it is better for you to just allow it just stay in your past? Do you have that fear of being judged, saying, oh, if I tell you now, how would you react to this? You keep on bringing it up in our conversation, and any slight thing I do, you keep on bringing it up. So I just want to just hear your views on this. Please drop your comment on our YouTube channel. Even though we talk about this on set, I also want to know your opinion also. And I also want you to tell me topics that you want us to talk about. Tell me how we can better the show. Tell me what we need to improve on. Just give your general overview about the show, and I'll really, really appreciate that. So let us go on this break, and when I come back, we'll talk on this topic. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to Conversations with Jumie. Before I went on that break, I told you I've got two amazing guests. I always bring you intellectual and beautiful and amazing guests to the studio to talk about topics and all. So I've got my two amazing guests in the studio with me, and I've got Dennis Unduka Francis. Welcome to the show. And Anthony Blessing. Can you help me with the other one? Yes. I just feel that it is punishable under the law to pronounce somebody's name in the wrong way. So I try not to. Welcome to the show. Thank you guys for, gracing Conversations with Jumie. So now, before I went on the break, I introduced the topic of the show to... No, wait, hold on. Let me just ask you guys some personal questions first. So you are an entrepreneur and you're a makeup artist. Yeah. So tell me, how has it been in the industry? I mean, we have so many of them.
It's been fantastic, coupled with the fact that almost every Lagosian female is a makeup artist.
Yeah.
That alone is a competition. But by God's grace, we've been doing well. Whatever you do, stand by it and stick to your standard, and that will make you stand out.
And I forgot to mention that you also train children in diction etiquette. Yes. So how has that been also? Because
it's been great, challenging too, because we are Nigerians and we want to stick to our culture. So you have this contradiction of, hey, I'm a Nigerian, why do I have to speak this way? I'm Nigerian, why do I have to use fork and all? But we've still been doing fine.
Nice, nice. So MC Pin Code. I'm sure you're going to crack some jokes for us, but
no.
No, we have to pay for that.
The jokes only come when there's an audience.
No, there's an invisible audience.
I know, they can see me now. But they're not just here. The comedy as a craft. It's most people see comedians and think they just pop up and crack jokes. So comedy, it's more serious than you see it. So it's something that you prepare for, something you plan for. You plan your jokes. Even the freestyles, like what we call freestyle, maybe you're on stage and one man does something and you pick on the man immediately and people laugh at
Yeah.
it. So people think it just comes there. It doesn't come there. It has come
Really?
from your own work. So you've done a lot of homework about picking on people.
Okay.
You just don't know. So probably I'm at home and I'm trying to be spontaneous, and I could just sit at home and begin to try being spontaneous with a lot of things. Oh, these lights, or a TV, or a camera, or a car. So I try to be spontaneous with a lot of these things. And when I come to event and something like I just place around, I just pick on one of those things.
Wow.
And I just drop it and they're like, wow, this guy is
This
spontaneous.
guy is spontaneous, a genius.
It's a planned spontaneity. So it's just like that.
Okay.
So saying crack joke here. Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm beginning to
Well,
ask.
let's hope it's going to come.
All right. Do you think comedians are being cheated? I'm going to give you an example. Now, music artists, they sing the same song. They can go for 5 different shows and they sing the same song. But comedian, people see it as a crime when you crack the same joke. Do you think you guys are being cheated, or I don't know?
I think the thing is, we are Africans. We have our culture. Every craft have its advantage and disadvantage.
Okay, yeah.
You see these musicians you talk about, these artists, they do a lot to be where they are. Not like we don't do a lot to get to where we are, but they do more than we do.
Okay.
You record songs, you pay to record the song, you pay a producer, you go here, you pay for this, you do this, you do. They do a lot. But we comedians, all we have to do is stay indoors and get your good jokes. Once you have jokes. So the thing is now, you can't spend a year working on a song. And you perform it once and they're like, stop performing it.
True though. True though.
You get? So musicians can roll and roll again over a song. So it's the song that you hear that make them important to you. So even when you pay them, you're paying them to come and perform that song. Even if you have a new song, you don't want to hear the new song. Because the new song might not sound pleasant to you.
Yes.
So you want that old song. But for comedians, you want to laugh. And you don't want to laugh the same old laugh. so it becomes not like it's cheating. So the only thing I would say is that comedians are more creative than musicians.
Because you guys constantly have to create more
They
jokes.
do more homeworks. They do more homeworks
True.
than musicians. Musicians buy songs. But
Now-
I know some other comedians outside this part of the country buy jokes. But nobody's buying joke now.
More plagiarism. They
Ah,
catch you.
I once posted something on Instagram like, content needed. My brother, all the jokes that came were the jokes would sing. So in this part of the country, nobody's writing jokes and selling jokes now. The only people writing jokes and selling jokes are already made comedians. So not like they're writing and selling jokes now. Someone like Alibaba will write will just stumble at. Alibaba writes jokes a lot. Will write a joke and Alibaba will just be like, this joke doesn't fit me.
Really?
Yes.
Like his
Some
brand?
jokes- yes. So
Ah.
there are some jokes you get, it doesn't fit your brand. Some jokes need a lot more of physical demonstration to sell the joke.
Yeah.
And some comedians are not those comedians that comes with physical demonstration. They are just those ones that want to stand and just
Yes,
talk. So
true.
that kind of joke, they might pass it on. That's selling it to someone with physical
Wow, you
demonstration.
have-
So that's how. it
My
goes.
goodness.
That's the only thing we're practicing here for the now. But some comedians are very greedy, so it's hard to stumble at something very funny and now give it to someone else.
Yeah.
It's really hard. It's really hard.
Wow, so much enlightenment. So let's go to the business of today. So we're talking to tell or not to tell about your past to your something as serious as a marriage, or it could be your fiance. I'm not talking about this 50 kobo boyfriend and girlfriend. Who cares about that one? I'm talking about
For me, there's
something.
no 50 kobo boyfriend and girlfriend.
I'm talking about-
Well, it
Uh-huh,
starts
because it starts
somewhere.
like that.
Somewhere.
Yes, I'm
Stuff
just
like
saying,
that.
for me to let you into my past, I must have gotten some certain level of assurance, if I can use that word. So,
But I might just say it's because you don't let me into your past. That's why you don't get the assurance.
Maybe.
oh, well, that's another way to look at it. But
Yes.
I am talking
So
about.
I'm not feeling like I've met this babe for like 2 months now. She's yet to open herself. She's not open, so I can't live with her. So that might be an excuse for me not to want to continue in that relationship. So when
Okay,
you want to say,
that's another
when you
angle.
want to say chicken boyfriend, so you want something serious first before you come open.
Yeah, I'm talking about.
I might
I'm
be
talking
judging
about.
from the first day.
No. I'm talking about that period in a courtship that would lead to marriage. That's what I'm talking about. So what's your take on, do you think it is necessary to tell your spouse about your past, about some of the things you've done in your past? No matter, I don't know how weighty they can be, but just letting them into, okay, this is who I am, or this is what I have done, or just, just let it just, I mean, slip by. It's in the past. So I'm going to start with you. What's your take on that?
I was going to say start with
Let's do ladies first.
ladies first.
Anyway, I just think that the right thing to do is to talk about your past. For me personally, before you even go into it, yeah, that's my belief. You ask me out, I ask you to define it from the start. What exactly do you want? And from your response, if I get to know you want something serious, I like to talk about my past. So if you're okay, you stay. If you're not, you can walk away.
Wait, let me quickly ask. It's like you have good past. It's like all your past are beautiful and wonderful. So it's good to share. You know these things, like I would always say, these things, people's past are different.
Pass, get
Pass, get pass.
Wait a minute. The point is, talking about your past or the things you've done in the past creates a very good platform, a good strong foundation.
A good understanding.
Yes, for the next relationship. If you tell me about your past, it means you value this proposed relationship and you're scared to lose it. That's why you're telling me about what you think or what you're scared of may break it later.
Okay,
Do you
wait,
understand? That's how I see it.
with what you just said, I think there's a big difference between telling you who I really am, what I possibly might do, what might just come up from me. Is different from what I have done before, because there are some things I've done before that I would not do again. You understand? So you know everybody's growing. Everybody's growing. So it's possible that I've done some things before that I've realized that these things are really bad. I would not do them again.
Okay.
So telling you is not helping us, because telling you is almost like it might happen again. So telling you is not helping us. So I think the thing is, I've moved on from that particular past.
Okay.
So for me basically, I think if a past is that ugly and you agree that it's ugly, because for me the first thing is within you. Once you agree that something is bad and you agree to change it, all I do is I just give you thumbs up, because I know you're going to change it. Once you agree within yourself, you understand? So for me, if something is really bad and you've moved on,
Okay.
there's no need talking about it. Talking about it is almost like reminding you of that past.
Okay, with your explanation, I'm rather seeing it like from a selfish perspective, because you are the one saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna do it anymore," but your spouse. Okay, for example, now, what if you bump into that past in the future? How do you expect your spouse to react to that?
Bomb into it.
Yes.
Like a story about it, or how?
Okay, maybe.
Or maybe
Okay.
there's a video about it.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, probably you need a sex tape with somebody.
Okay.
How about that? Okay, and okay. Like, oh, it's my past. It's not gonna happen again. And that's
No,
even
let-
far.
let her
No,
just
I'm
stop
trying to go very fast because you're saying past, get past. I'm trying to tell you that this one are past.
Go on. I'll talk.
Okay, so and it just shows online. Maybe when your kids are grown up and it just pumps online. So how do you explain that to your spouse? Once you feel betrayed and feel lied to all these years.
Okay, wait. In this context, I want to ask you.
Okay.
So I'm supposed to tell my fiance or my wife every girl I've dated, every how we've had
single
sex,
thing.
everything, and it had been a sex tape. I should tell her that I once had sex and we made a tape. I don't know if it's
You should.
somewhere.
Okay, I don't want to take sides because but I'm just trying to. I don't want to
An
take-
umpire. Your job is an umpire.
So
That's it.
okay.
I'm asking you.
Just leave him to me. The point
Leave it to me, I'm dead.
yes, I can handle it.
Okay.
The truth is that the truth always finds its way of coming out, no matter how much you hide it. And deep down, everybody actually likes to be told the truth. Deep down, everybody wants to be told the truth. Just that not everyone can handle the truth. So the best thing is just say it, no matter how heavy it looks, because the truth one day will just find a way of coming out, and then you're like, I never thought this was going to come out. But when you talked about it already, when it comes out, oh, he told me. I knew about it. Oh, we talked about it. And you're free. Your conscience is so free.
But for me, there's nothing about conscience being free or not being free. The thing is just that this thing has happened in the past.
Selfish person. You're saying for you. You keep saying for
Let
you.
me cite an example.
But that's the way I
Do
think
you know
anyway.
that not all of your spouse's relatives you would get to know? Some of them you may never meet in your lifetime.
Yes.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So let's assume when you were in school you dated 5 girls at a time. But because it's in your past.
At a time?
Yes,
Or over time?
guys do it.
At a time?
Yeah, at a
5.
time or whichever.
Like-
at a time or whichever
It's like
way.
you know some bad guys.
Well, to say. Now, at a time or,
Over
subsequently,
time.
yeah, or over time. So let's assume you dated 5 girls while you were in school, and you met your wife or your fiance, and because you think your past is in your past and you moved on from it, you're now a church guy, you're now born again. You think it's not necessary to talk about 5 girls. You just say, oh, I've had relationships in the past, and you're trying to be wise about it. What if some way, somehow, one of them becomes your wife's secretary and gists, gist flies, and she starts hearing about that? How will you feel? Or what do you think she would feel about you?
Okay.
Silence.
Not silence. Not sincerity. Not sincerity. I don't expect her to feel any bad about me. I expect her to feel bad about the situation at hand. But not bad about me because that's in my past. She's supposed to feel bad about me if my relationship with her as secretary is something recent when I'm already dating her or we've met already. Let's assume we've been together for the past 3 years and she now discovered that my relationship with that my secretary is like 2 months. So, it's like 2 years plus. So that's within our relationship, you understand? But if it's something in the past, like now, see, we're here now. Let's assume we go out now and we've discussed and everything seems good. And I see you as a good person. And now then, I now hear someone say stuff like, once upon a time with this babe, she's like this. I was like, that was once upon a time.
You make it look like it's so easy to just swallow.
Listen,
No,
we are different
we are
people. We are different people. So to make things safe, just talk about it.
Exactly.
Because we are different. She may think, oh, if you loved me enough, if you were trustworthy, you would have told me about this.
Okay. Now, and let's look at it from this angle. You see, when you're in a relationship with anybody, you want to protect the relationship.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
When you love someone, you want to guide and protect them.
Yes.
Trust me, you would want to make sure nothing destroys the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some past that you might not be convinced of how good they will sound in case they come out. I don't know if you're following me.
Yes.
Now, for instance, okay, let me just give you this instance. Let me leave every other thing. Let me give you this instance. I think this instance I got from a reverend father at a public over 2,000 couple meeting. I think the discussion was something I was the host.
Okay.
I was the host for that particular segment. So the discussion was something like this too. How much have you told your wife? Because it was just strictly for couples. How much of your past have you told your wife or your husband? So the discussion went on and on and on. The Reverend Father stood up. Very Reverend Father Peter Oviegolo. He has been over 50 as at then.
Why?
He's over 50 years of age as at then.
Okay, no. Why did
Just
he
trying to
pick
tell
on
you.
him?
And what he said was, he pointed at one of the man that was standing on, tell your wife everything. And he asked the man, say, guy, if you don't craze before, somebody assume say you don't craze before, something happened in the man.
God.
Say, so you can't come now tell your wife, say, on you, I don't craze before.
Yes.
Wait, you see how you know, say women. They pick on anything you say. So if you tell your wife, say, honey, I don't craze before, say just know, say, I need a quarter come. Once I just get small argument, I can say, ah, blessed the Chris, don't come back. He said, so
Oh,
for the rest of your life, you will need to regret telling her you don't grace before.
okay.
So for me, like I said earlier when we started, it depends on how dirty that past is. You know, some past are not dirty, but they are not just good. Understand?
Okay.
Now, if you talk about relationship with other people, your past relationships, you can share all that. Because I mean, you know, me, like for someone like me, I can share all that because I think that's even the important thing to share. Because now you're in a new relationship. I think one way or the other, you have to share your past relationship because it will help the two of you.
Yes.
Because I have to know what led to the breakup between you and your past. You need to know mine. At least in that way, we would have been able to share, tell each other what we like and what we don't like about relationship.
Yeah.
You know, for instance, I'm telling you now that the last girl, I mean, she was doing this. She keeps doing this. So automatically, you know, I don't like this. And this is what broke us up. This is why I left her.
On the car.
Okay.
I like the example you cited, but I still take my stand. One of the important things to talk about in your past is your health status.
Health status.
Many people
you've been
hide
insane
this.
before. You had insanity problem. There's a way you talk about it. Now that is where word presentation comes in. The way you present the matter, but still talk about it.
Yes.
Oh, I've had mental issues due to this, that. I took a drug or I was on drugs, blah blah blah, and I've aborted 15 times. So that when you have issues of infertility,
Yes.
the understanding is there that she did this in her past.
Okay.
Then
What
she changed from that.
What he's saying is that he's just trying to shy away from the fact that I don't want to be judged.
No.
I don't want it to. I don't want you to
That's
make
why
it
against me.
against me.
No, but the thing is like what she just said now.
Okay.
You've had 15 abortions.
Okay. Let's move it.
Wait, if
know-
Even if it's one.
Let me tell
Even
you.
if it's one.
You've aborted 15.
Now,
Immediately the guy will begin to think, immediately.
So such a
a guy
past.
who loves the girl
No,
will
wait,
probably just say, okay, let's get pregnant
I think
before marriage, to be sure. For
I-
some guys. And some wouldn't even mind. Okay, one of the women I listen to a lot, I may not want to mention her name, she's a writer too.
Go on.
I read one of her books and I've been in a seminar. She once said in a seminar while I was there, she said, whatever is in your past, talk about it. She's an abused victim, and she said when she met her husband, she had to tell him every damn thing because after the abuse, she became very wild. She was doing so many things. In fact, she was telling him, are you sure you want to get married to me? Like, I've slept with so many guys. I've aborted this number of... And they're happily married with 3 kids. That's what we're talking about. But if she had not filtered that past, someday the man will get to know
Just that past.
that something like this happened. Maybe during childbirth. The doctor may, she may have some complications that the doctor will ask questions.
They even ask.
Have you aborted
They
before?
ask even before
And
you.
let's assume she never told the husband, or she said once. And probably she had some health complications whereby she had to open up and say, bros, I've had abortions 4 times or 5 times. The husband may never trust her again.
Exactly. It will alter
just
the relationship.
Spill it out. See, love goes beyond what we see it to be.
Okay, before we hold
Sorry,
on,
no,
before we go ahead, let us go on this break and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the show. I'm sure you have been enjoying our intellectual and interesting conversation. So I'm back to... She was calling him Mr. Righteous when we were So I'm calling him Mr. Righteous. So you were saying something.
Alright, now the truth is, it's a beautiful topic we're discussing. And you see sometimes, I know I'm going to suffer for this. Because a lot of women, a lot of Nigerians prefer pretending They don't want to say the truth. And I'm that type that would not pretend. So like we're saying, ladies, please, guys, please, if you're watching this show, please, it's not everything that you will tell your spouse. I'm begging you, in the name of whichever God you believe in.
Why? What's the fear?
You see, there's no fear.
Why
There's no fear because we are humans and we have to be we. See, take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Something will pop up tomorrow. Something will happen tomorrow between you and your spouse or your wife to be. And this thing, they will use what you've said against you. I'm not talking. Let's say I'm not talking from experience. I'm not talking out of experience. You know, I don't want to be like I know too much or I've seen much. Witness angle. You know, we are all witness to the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Okay, now the thing is that whether you tell or you don't tell, your past will still come on thing.
No, your past
will definitely come on thing.
I'm coming. Your past will not come on thing.
Your past will
not come hunting. It's your evil that will come hunting. So if there's evil in your past, it will hunt you.
No, if you have a good past, you definitely reap the fruits of your good.
There are some
if you also have a terrible past, you definitely reap the fruits of your terrible past. So regardless of what you've done in the past, whether good or bad, we're talking about bad. I mean, that is why you might want to hide something from your spouse in the first place.
No. It's not compulsorily bad.
I mean, for this discussion,
yes, it's not compulsorily bad.
Why would you want to hide your good past in the first place?
So, like I was going to say, there are some pasts that are not bad and are not really good. They are unpleasant pasts. You understand?
Okay.
You did not really do anything
like,
bad.
What if you have dated your wife's sister or your wife's best friend, something like that?
Wait, now when you dated the wife's best friend, was the wife in the picture?
Yeah, definitely. That is what is going to make it bad in the first place.
Yes.
You were probably dating and you were also...
So if for instance, I'm dating you officially and I'm dating her unofficially, she's my fling. You understand?
Unofficial and official.
Hey! Wait now. So if I end up marrying you, she becomes an issue. You understand? But if I dated her long before I met you, I've stopped dating before I meet you. So that's not anything bad. You get? So that's why I say some past are not completely bad. They are not as a result of your fault. So it's not being evil. So that's why I'm referring to evil past. Evil past is when you do something intentionally wicked and bad. Those pasts would always haunt you. But there are some pasts that just happen to you.
You are just finding a way to justify
this example now. Let's take it from there. That example.
Okay.
You're dating two people, maybe your present wife and a cousin. You knew they were cousins.
That's evil.
But you're trying to be smart.
No, you can't be smart with
probably
evil.
in the long run, you liked one more and you felt this is better to be my wife.
Yes.
The other lady feels bad and becomes an issue. Would you tell your wife about that?
Now, in all sincerity, I will tell my wife about that.
Okay.
You know why?
In some way, you're still talking
about
your
No, because now I know they are close. One way or the other.
Okay,
like I said.
What wouldn't you tell your wife about your past? Because you give an example now, you said you would. You're sitting on the fence.
Good. I'm not sitting on the fence.
You are. So,
like I said, not everything. Don't say everything.
Okay, what?
Use your head. There are some
like
that will not cause you any harm.
Okay.
Understand? But might be used against you. And if they come up at the end of the day, it's not your fault. You understand? I've dated BC before. Before I met Tola. Now I'm with Tola. There's no need telling BC. So there's no need telling Tola about BC. Can tell Tola that I've dated a lot of girls before, understand? But those specifications.
See, humans, they say we are like water.
Yes.
Some people you assume they will never meet, but they will meet.
Good. Exactly what I'm saying. So when they meet,
if you don't tell Tola,
I'm coming. So when they meet, when BC and Tola finally meet, now Tola is the official wife now. BC is the old girlfriend. And when they officially meet and Tola is like, this is my husband. Your husband? It's my ex-boyfriend though.
What if you were the one who messed up and you never told your wife anything and BC tells her another story?
Okay, now
so save your stress.
I'm coming. Okay, let's see
save
like
yourself from those.
Let's see like this. Ah, my ex-boyfriend, the very anyhow guy. See what he did to me. Abby, my wife will not come to her.
Or he used to beat me up.
My wife will not come to her. Guy, my wife, so I saw you be. I met BC today now. Old BC.
What makes you think
I'm coming.
react that way?
I'm coming. I'm just thinking. I'm just thinking now. I'm not the wife.
You are thinking to favor yourself.
No. I'm trying to explain something. And she comes like, I met BC. So you were like this, you didn't tell me. So babe, that was in the past now. But I've not been like this to you.
For now.
So, no for now.
If I was that lady, I would say for now.
No, you won't say for now.
Because you haven't talked about it. So probably you haven't changed from it.
No. The thing is like I tell everybody, judge people from the life you've lived with them.
So far.
You understand? Because
so
far,
you want them to see.
So far, because you never can
so far because you never can tell. And when they change, please be willing to change. Don't accept every change. When they change, you too feel free. You can change.
Okay.
You understand? So I'm not going to be
you're
one-sided.
still taking your stand.
Yes.
Not everything should be talked about.
Not everything should be talked about.
I am still taking my stand that please talk about everything that is there to be talked about.
We have two stands. Stand 1 and stand 2. You that is listening, you find a place to stand. Okay. In this stand.
Alright, but okay, now do you think it's possible for someone to have a clear conscience and don't let me use the word conscience, like sanity, if you don't let it all out to your wife? I'm talking based on your conscience now. Do you think you would actually have peace of mind being in that marriage or that relationship?
Who have conscience in the first place.
I mean,
you know,
that's true anyway.
For people who have conscience in the first place.
So I'm talking based on the
for some Mr. Righteous that doesn't have conscience.
Where you say don't tell all. The part where you don't tell, you think it's really possible for you to have peace of mind and sanity? Because peace of mind is very, very important. I think that's why she's saying just let it all out. So if it comes back onto you, be like, oh,
you relax.
Okay, this will now bring us to something I said off air. Now it's like this: marriage is beyond love.
Yeah.
Even relationship.
Sure.
You have to manage your relationship with that person. You understand? I think the thing is, why most relationship breaks easily is because they depend solely on love. You understand? So I want to love you outrightly and I want you to love me outrightly. So we just follow love. And then there are a lot of faults. And then one day I wake up to see that, man, this thing is not really good for me. I'm managing it because of love. And maybe I now begin to think of how to complain. I can tell you categorically here now that the majority of the living and standing marriages that have lasted so long is not standing on love. It's standing on management. So when you want to manage a relationship, either as a woman or as a man, you would know that some things are better not said. For instance, see this Davido, Chioma, and Peruzzi issue. Now, Davido and Chioma was going well, beautifully well, until Uncle Patrick came. Now, Uncle Patrick's issue is not what we're discussing now. But it took Uncle Patrick to bring back those old wounds.
Okay.
Those old wounds. So what I'm trying to say is this. If you're trying to manage a relationship, if Davido and Peruzzi were able to manage Uncle Patrick, these things shouldn't have come out. I'm living with you. I choose to live with you now, spend my life with you. It's my decision. You understand? I know you have your own decision too. Now you might be managing from your end. I too, I will have to be managing from my end. That's how we'll end up together for a long time. Now, while managing, you begin to think of what I don't like and what I like. And you begin to think of how to make me happy. How not to make me feel bad. Me too, I'm thinking of it. Now, there's one story that I have. I'm not in your mind. You might have appeared to me to be someone that would take anything I would say. But I know some things might just come and make you begin to think of other things.
Okay, I think that's looking at the capability of your spouse. How much your
Not,
spouse
no,
can
not,
handle.
not leave capability, my sister. Leave capability. Everybody will come out and tell you that they have the ability to manage this.
Until when it happens.
Until when it happens.
Okay.
Until when it happens. I was on radio, on my radio show, we were talking about some things, and someone said, even if his wife to be kill the mother on the night of the wedding, that he will continue with the wedding the next day.
Oh.
I know that's completely impossible.
Totally impossible.
It's completely impossible. So people will just tell you they can do what they can do.
Okay.
Until they get to that situation. So I tell people, I'm not wearing the shoe. Don't assume with me. Assuming this. No, I'm not wearing the shoe. Don't assume with me. The best I can be is to be natural. So for me, I'm begging you now, please listen. Those things that would help him understand you better, you can tell him.
Okay.
Understand? But those things that would make him to begin to want to search some other things about you,
Don't tell him.
don't tell him, because by the time you
Now, wait,
I'm coming.
let me say something.
Just let me finish. Everybody are not the same. So by the time you tell me something that me, when I was working before, I've dated one guy. I will not be uncomfortable where you are working now.
But
I will not be thinking maybe something happens now and your boss used to drop you off. Now wow, hope this babe never start with this boss. Oh, I see the boss na guy man. Oh, hey, and the boss na the peer. So I begin to think.
Okay.
So now you leave me under unnecessary pressure, even when you are not doing anything. I trust you. But I know there is a past that is part of you where you did this. And then Africans, we always believe that these past are not completely past. They just believe that my brother, who you be now you be.
Now,
Understand?
let me say something. Do you know that the importance of talking about your past is not just to allow the new partner trust you, not just to allow that person trust you.
Okay.
It's also to help that person understand you. Because some past have a way of affecting the way you are presently.
yes.
For example, let's say I've been a very calm girl, a very gentle person, accommodating, and in my past relationships, I've had terrible issues that have now made me someone else. Maybe now arrogant. I'm just citing that as an example.
No, it's not even an example. It's always like that.
There are
It's always like
other
that.
issues. I'm just using this to give you a picture of what I'm trying to say.
I get it.
Now I'm arrogant. You may not want to settle with me because you feel that girl is arrogant. If you don't know where I'm coming from, if you don't know the past I've been through and what has made me arrogant. But when you know, oh, this is what made her arrogant, this is her past, she was abused, that's why she's rigid. You can help me if you love me and if you really want it to work out because you understand my past, because I told you. You cannot help me
Wait,
and
just
see
to
how
add something.
everything
Just
works
to
For example,
better.
Just to
where
add
you
something.
cited, it is possible that that guy may have been giving that girl bad energy and kept wondering that what did that. There's something you cited now about you've dated somebody who works in your wife's place of work or something. They could even be bad energy between them. But you got to understand what's happening. Why is this girl giving me this whole vibe? But if she had known, she can know how to how to stay a relationship with this particular person. I just feel it is safer to just don't keep the other person in the dark.
Let them know.
Let them just know.
But like what you said now, you've been gentle, and because of your past relationship, you're now arrogant. Now you are arrogant. I come into your life. As an arrogant person, note that you are arrogant before I came.
Yes, but probably
So
you didn't
wait,
see it in the
no,
first
I will
place.
see it
But
now.
later you saw
I will see it. I will see the arrogance when I'm coming in.
Okay.
Yes, now because you are already arrogant because of your past relationship. So whichever guy is coming now, you're giving them arrogance because you don't want them to make a fool of you, like the other guys did. You understand? So you're arrogant, and I break down your arrogance and come in. You get? So telling me that see why you are arrogant will make me feel you're just giving excuse for who you are. Because I came into your life, even in that arrogance.
No.
I don't know if you get. And sometimes, listen, this is just like on a lighter note. Maybe it's that your arrogance that got me in. And you're not telling me that you're supposed to be gentle. You're not supposed to be arrogant. So I'm coming. So I'm coming. I'm just like I said on the lighter note. Okay. So me and not be saying, what I find come not being really deal.
So you wanted an arrogant girl?
I wanted an arrogant girl. No, but you know there are actually people who want people arrogant.
People who are very firm.
I once dated the girl
who are very firm.
I want that same girl. I mentioned name. I'm supposed to mention name. That same girl. I once dated her. She, over time, she would tell me that, oh Bob, you know they try. Why? See, you know they behave like man. You know they shout for me. You know they.
Are you serious?
I call you. I tell you. Supposed to say they partner for me.
You're supposed to be manly.
Yeah, she wants. She wants a man that can bully her, according to her when necessary.
Wow.
Man,
you understand?
Man,
we are different people.
You see what I'm saying? And I have friends who really think a man should be a man and bully a woman when she gets it wrong.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
But I'm not in that class of men.
Okay. Over.
You see?
They are truly different people. So on a just a concluding part, are you still saying that? Okay, I think you're neither there nor there.
No, I'm where I am. Don't say everything.
Just join me and agree. No. He's actually saying this with me. I'm saying it on his behalf.
Okay.
That the truth is, finally, just ensure that you say everything there to be said in your past, but ensure that you're saying it at the right time, in the right mood, using the right choice of word.
That's our finally. Am I finally? Please don't say everything. Say that which would help the relationship get better. See, don't trust enough to say don't worry, you can say everything. If not so, you begin to spoil what you're trying to build.
Don't make me talk again.
Oh my goodness.
You're finally fine. Move to a finally.
Okay.
Your finally sober.
Okay, finally from my part, I also feel you should say everything and anything just for peace of mind. I love my peace of mind in law.
You're supposed to be an umpire. You're not supposed to have a voice.
We
are supposed to be
I
your
love my
voice.
peace of mind a lot, and I don't want to be in a relationship whereby I'll constantly be watching a video and saying, hope this thing does not come back to haunt me. I just want to let me just lay everything. Just the way I try to make everything laid down. I'm very formal. I was watching something and we're talking about some men would say their wife should not give birth through CS, they want a vaginal birth, and I'm like, see, nowadays before you get married, let us know what we will do in marriage. Who is going to wash the plates? Who is going to sweep the house? That's crazy. No, on a lighter note, I'm just saying that I'm not saying that on a more serious note, that it's better for you to just let everything out, discuss, talk, say everything that needs to be said, so that I will not start feeling insecure in the future. From my own perspective, and you are saying say some things and don't say some things. Anyway, in that regard, I would say you should also study your partner. If it is something that she can take or he can take, yes, you can. And like she said also, create that conducive scenario for you to spit it out.
You can't study too much.
It's yes, because
men, you can't study woman. You can't know woman completely, because women were made when men were sleeping. God made Eve when Adam was asleep. In fact, Adam was in coma. So no man can know a woman completely.
So you mean you can't understand us 100%?
No.
We're like an open book now.
No, open waiting.
Yes, now. we show our emotions.
Okay.
That's
a friend of mine got married, and after like 2 weeks, the same wife that had been very calm. Honey, welcome, honey, this. Because of one or two itches, Wife point for waist.
But at least
The bank clerk.
they
Call him real name. Call his real name.
Issues, right?
Say Michael.
Something.
Wait, now listen. He said Michael. You not really know who you marry. That was when Michael knew. Doesn't know who he married.
To married.
Everybody has that part.
Yeah, say I be lion, no.
Alright, yeah. Thank you guys so much for making this session lively, entertaining, and also educating. So let's go on this break and we'll come back for our games. Stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back to the show. It's time for our game. So let's go with the word from trivia first. So that's the scattered letters. So you are supposed to make that into a word, then form more words from that compound word you formed. So that's TROPS. TROPS. So what word is that? Okay, I did ladies first before. No, see ladies first. We are always first. So let's
They're always first.
So okay. We want to form a word first. So what's that word?
The word is sports.
Yeah.
That's exactly from behind. It's easy for anybody to know.
I'm just picking you
You have to
guys.
say ladies
I don't
first so
want
that
you
I
guys
don't get that.
I don't want you guys to rack your brain too much. Okay, let's start with the more words. We're going to say the letters. Once you say the word, okay. You said
So that's
S-O.
S-O.
Okay, so it's S-O. Okay, let's start. 1, 2, 3.
So
That's
S-O.
1, 2, 3.
Salt, S-O-R-T.
P-O-T. Pot.
1, 2, 3.
You said?
And you lost. Ladies are always fun.
You know?
No, but I didn't say to be 1, 2, 3 and then you failed though. I don't know.
I told you before. Okay, alright. Let's go to the celebrity trivia.
We're true.
Hey, you
I
win.
still
You
have
should be
more
winner.
words
Should be
now.
winner in this
I
game.
still have more words.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 word.
Pot.
1, 2, 3.
P-O-R-T.
SOP. S-O-P.
Okay.
What's S-O-P?
It's SOP.
What's salt? S-O-P?
Check your dictionary.
No, what's salt?
Check
S-O-P?
your dictionary.
Oh, what people?
Yeah, it's actually a word actually.
Check your dictionary.
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
Check your
T-O, toe.
It's
So 1, 2, 3.
dictionary. You have a dictionary.
Okay, let's move on now.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Are there more words? There are more words?
There are more words. T-O. Nobody has
Okay,
said T-O.
1, 2,
So,
3.
I think that's the last one actually. Yes.
that's the last word.
Yeah.
No more word there. Are you sure? O-R-O.
Oh,
More words. There are more words. So,
We have top.
no, count for me. I've
We
had.
actually have top too.
Top.
P, yes.
Okay. What is that
We
word?
have S-O-R-T. Salt.
I've said that. That was my
Really?
first word. Yes.
Oh,
You want to use my word?
sorry.
Alright. You guys clap for yourself. Round of applause.
So nobody lost. Nobody lost. I
Nobody
created 2 more words when you said there was no one.
Alright. So celebrity trivia.
Celebrity.
Okay, now this Davido and Chioma issue.
Oh.
They said they will follow each other. Someone was saying it's not too early for all that. But and I think they followed each other back.
Yes.
So,
No, they did not unfollow each other. It was Davido that unfollowed Chioma, and Davido
why
that
did you
followed.
know that Davido unfollowed Chioma first?
No, there was
you
never
manage
an
the
issue
account?
about this. There was never an issue about Chioma unfollowing Davido.
Okay.
There was never an issue about that.
So
You know,
Davido-
we are all on social media now.
You
You know, these bloggers. No, he said you live there.
bedrooms there.
No, they say Twitter community. I'm like Twitter streets. Like
You know
people
this-
are already painting it.
You know these bloggers. You know these bloggers.
Yes.
They don't have a job. Their job is to look for your stories online and show it to the world.
Okay.
So they were the first to bring it out, scream much and post everything. And Davido unfollowed Chioma.
And it was real, Sha. They unfollowed each other.
Yes, no, they unfollowed each other. It was
Oh, okay, sorry.
It was Davido that unfollowed
Okay,
Chioma.
sorry.
So when the world started talking about it, Davido had to follow Chioma back and say we are cool.
Okay.
Wow.
But what was the reason for that in the first place?
You don't know the reason?
I don't know.
You know the reason?
I'm not sure.
Okay,
How
so-
I know everything started from this
Patrick.
Okay, Patrick.
Patrick
But
Ode.
there was already a little bit of flames from him and Sophia Momodu. when they went to Ghana.
No, that was not.
I know that was not, but that's like a background.
No, that's not. That's not even the background.
Really?
This
Okay,
issue,
no.
this issue has been on for.
Easy entertainer.
This issue has been on for over a year.
Oh, really?
And sometime long ago, early last year, should be around February.
Please tell us.
We had this Spesh, Mr. Spesh, this big guy that's with Davido.
Okay.
When there was this, I think it leaked. It was like a video on SMS leak of him saying whether Chioma is lampatwatching outside whenever she comes to New York. And you're not supposed to know, but those who are listening know.
How am I supposed to spell that? But
you can't spell everything. Those who listen understand. I can't say everything. So I think that was then anyway. So there was no issue about it until recently. So what happened is that Golden Boy record was the first to sign Peruzzi. They signed Peruzzi. And when they signed Peruzzi, according to the story, I'm not the originator of the story. So when they signed, so when they signed Peruzzi, they've been spending money on Peruzzi. So somehow the guy took Peruzzi to Davido.
Okay.
With hopes of, though I think he did not really spell it out like it's signed, like Peruzzi signed to him, according to the story. So with hopes of helping Davido connect Peruzzi and make Peruzzi bigger.
Okay.
You understand? I think according to the story, he once booked flights and paid everything for Peruzzi to even go and meet Davido somewhere to perform with Davido. So, but when they got there, Peruzzi did not still perform. So last along the line, Peruzzi followed up with Davido, and Davido liked Peruzzi and brought in Peruzzi into his house. Okay. And verbally signed Peruzzi to his record label.
So where did Chioma come in?
Wait, now I'm coming. And verbally signed Peruzzi into his record label.
Okay.
Which he did not put pen to paper. So according to the story, it was Peruzzi that brought Chioma as his cousin to Davido. So it was more like, yes now.
But I thought Chioma and Davido have known each other for like years.
That was the
that was the whole story. Now they said 5 years.
Oh my goodness.
They were dating before they broke up.
Good, that was the story. That's the old story now. So this is King
The current story.
I love social media.
Let's say the reformed story.
Oh my god.
So it was a Peruzzi that maybe from that 5 years to Peruzzi have been there. Maybe who knows? So it was Peruzzi that linked Chioma to Davido on a cousin level.
Cousinship.
And you know where Burna Boy sang one song. If you meet again, tell you see somebody, tell you see my cousin. Get a cousin. So that cousin issue now. So they went on, and it was assumed that social media felt like Peruzzi brought in Chioma as a means to have a stronger link with Davido.
Okay.
You understand?
Did that upset Davido?
No, it did not, and it worked according to social media. So Davido continued to help Peruzzi without signing Peruzzi legally into his record label. So Davido is not making any money from Peruzzi, but he's just doing things for Peruzzi.
Okay.
So
after in-law things.
And that feeling, we don't know. I'm not there.
That kind of
So now King Patrick, the guy that signed Peruzzi now, has been left out of the scene. He's not making any money from Peruzzi
anymore.
Peruzzi is working for the enterprise, and according to me, I spent over 43 million on Peruzzi before that.
Wow, so much.
So a lot of the songs that Davido sang were songs, the Peruzzi's songs before. Even Assurance.
Write songs for them.
Even Assurance. He not just written, he has recorded the songs under that Golden Boy record. So the guy is now coming to say that Davido, you guys should pay me my 43 million that I spent on Peruzzi, since you now own Peruzzi.
Davido is not ready to pay.
No, Davido is now saying, I did not sign Peruzzi.
He's not making money.
I'm not making money from Peruzzi. I'm just helping the guy. So if you have an issue with Peruzzi that you signed, go and meet Peruzzi. Peruzzi at the point even said the money is chicken change.
Wow.
So we felt he would just pay the money to the guy. But Ogawa said chicken change. He never still give the guy the money. Understand? So the guy now, the guy said he's depressed. It was officially, so the guy was saying he's depressed. They led him into depression. They abandoned him. They are not paying him his money. He has worked in vain. So this is depression will not end with him. He will bring people into his depression. So somehow the guy now brought the story that Assurance, that song,
Nine singer.
was
Nine writer.
Peruzzi's word to Chioma.
Hey!
Now Peruzzi was dating Chioma.
My chest.
But I thought Peruzzi is dating Sisi.
Wait now. Now Peruzzi was dating Chioma. No, even before Peruzzi brought Chioma to Davido, Peruzzi has been dating Chioma.
Oh, so he was the one who blew up everything.
Yes, now.
Well,
I see what has been going on. So what has been going on. That you don't even know that they are using you for business.
Hey.
So it got to Davido. I think he hits Davido bad somehow.
I think he has quick temper or something.
You know, like Davido is a very nice guy.
I know.
He's a very nice guy.
Quick temper is
So
nice.
I think it got to him wrongly, and he now officially. I saw it online too. Not like I know. He now officially discovered that Chioma and Peruzzi are not related. So I think information even said that he went to the family, and the family denied Peruzzi being part of the family. So it got to him too much that so there was no even cousin thing here. So that means everything that for me, maybe it felt like maybe everything that this guy is saying is really true. So I think that was the first. That was why he unfollowed immediately. But I think when he saw that the world wanted to play on it, so as a good guy that doesn't want issues, once Chioma is related, because of his love for Chioma,
oh, they have a baby
so he
boy.
had to come back.
But we really don't know what's happening in the house.
Well, nobody really knows what's happening.
The point is we really don't know, and I actually expected this because that's one thing about celebrity love life. Once there is peace and everything is going on well, somehow, some way, some story will just come up, boom,
But not
from
all of them.
somewhere.
Not all of them.
I don't know.
We don't know what's going to happen
Because
tomorrow now.
I think, but in this
That's not bad,
in this
though.
particular case, for me, there's an issue. There's an issue because if for instance, if I had said you're my cousin all this while, and now finally you're not my cousin, we're not related. One, there's an issue. Even on Peruzzi's birthday, even on Peruzzi.
Always say everything.
Talk about your past.
No, we're not that segment. We're not that segment. We are not in that segment.
Yes. All right. Well, we wish Davido and Chioma the best.
Yes, because I love them so much.
Everybody loves their relationship. Even me, I love the way it's going. I'm waiting for the wedding.
This is
because I know there'll be an open free
Yes,
concert.
their test period. Everybody's got a test period.
So Uncle David, King David, please, no, let's wait. Let's not even the two of them now. King David, please, Davido, Obio, Omoba, Adeleke. So you have to stand strong now. You know, no matter what's happening, you know, it's possible that things might happen. Even when they happen, we have to leave them and move on.
Yo, what's
Please, move on.
And
Uncle David, Uncle David, my advice is, don't follow what people are saying. It's not compulsory that, so that we don't have many more baby mama. Please stick to one. Stick to one. Yes, now. No, Davido is someone that knows the importance of media, unlike other artists. So he knows that I'm an artist. I'm into showbiz. I need to be there for them to see.
True.
So whatever comes up, it comes online. It comes in. So that keeps him always. In the story. If he doesn't drop a song, he's always in the story. Davido is always there.
I just like his fatherly qualities. I don't really know much about his music. I know some actually, but I don't really pay attention to that. But how he manages his children and how he distributes the love in such a way that no one will feel
coordinated.
Davido is someone I wish I could be like. Because the guy is a bundle of. He's a good guy and he's working very hard.
Davido is coming on this show.
He's working very hard. Very hard.
Say amen. Alright, with that we round up this episode on Conversations with Jumie. I've had the most amazing time today with my lovely guests, with Blessing and MC Pin Code. Alright, thank you guys for tuning in and thank you for always tuning in to Biscon TV channel 108 on GoTV to watch fresh episodes on Conversations with Jumie 2 to 3 p.m. Till I come your way next time, my name is Jumoke Adeoti Aino. Thank you for watching.